I got a question about ICE. I don't know why I'm seeing so many people on social media sit there and say that you guys need to fight for the Hispanics, right? Because, they'll get you too. I don't really understand because from what I've known and seen, right, I haven't traveled around the world, but, I'm just going by what I've heard from other people's testimony, traveling around the world. When they hear us, when they see us, though we are black and anti-blackness is global, it is what it is, they still see us as American. Even so much so that when you have an African that says they go to the same place, they get treated worse than if they were a American, like black Americans. It is so pervasive that American identity is like so important that even though somebody else who's black, like who's African from wherever country in Africa, they will still talk nicer to you as a black American than they would an African. And again, I'm not saying that no black people will be affected. I'm not saying that Africans won't be affected. I'm not saying that it's good that anybody's affected. But at the end of the day, I'm kind of getting tired of like this guilt trip that's happening towards black Americans where they're just like, you guys don't care. You guys aren't fighting for us. We fought for you. We posted a post about Black Lives Matter. We were out there protesting when George Floyd did XYZ and that happened, right? We listen to rap music. I don't know. Shit, excuse me. Hey, it's just it's not enough. And again, you can be an ally towards black people in America, but I think I get so annoyed with this weird guilt tripping that's happening towards black Americans where people are like, how dare you? All you guys had to do was vote for Kamala. Now I'm not saying Kamala would have been perfect, but Kamala definitely would have helped the immigrants. Now, will she have helped the black Americans? I don't know. She said, whoever I help will help black Americans too. That's kind of what she said. So, if anything, it was still in the favor of people who were coming inside the country. So, at the end of the day, you guys should have voted for that, right? We should have had a majority of people vote for that. But you even had Hispanics, though they were not undocumented, right? But the ones that were able to vote voted against people who they felt they were better than. And they didn't think to themselves, some of them, they didn't think that, oh, wait, some of my family here that's undocumented, they might actually get taken away from me. Oh, my goodness, wait, hold on, wait. They weren't doing that. They weren't doing it, right? Let's vote for Trump. Mm. Let's go for Trump. Mm. Oh, Donald Trump. They didn't care. I know that. I know. so, again, I think it's an awful thing, but it could have been avoided. It could have been avoided if guys would have just voted. I said that I wasn't going to vote. I said that I was going to stay my ass home. But my parents were like, get your butt up, right? We are black Southerners. Even though this is a red state in Mississippi, you're going to take your butt to the local voting station, and you're going to vote for Kamala. And what did I do? Beep beep. I voted. And that's the camera flashing. And I have to give it to Donald Trump. And I'm not going to give it to him, but at least he, was actually doing what he said he was going to do. He's actually sitting here and implementing the very things that he said he was going to do. He said, it is documented. He said, I'm going to get these immigrants out of here. And that's what he's doing. That's what he's doing. And so now people are saying, black Americans, how dare you? I don't agree with the xenophobia, mocking people, because you never know what you go through. But it's crazy when people think really that black Americans are like these privileged immigrants. We immigrated to America all those years ago, and we were the one that got special pickings, and everyone else got nothing. And we think we're the center of the universe. And it's crazy because they say these things like the government's going to do this and the government's going to do that and these people are going to do that and the white people are going to do this. And it's like, baby, this is America. Why are you telling black Americans this of all people? We told you. If anything, you've got so many different types of people inside of the country. Fuck the foreigners. Inside of the country who have said, I'm so sick of black Americans, even other black Americans. I'm so sick of them always talking about race and always being the victim and talking about the hood and ratchetness and all of this stuff. What? Bring back respect. Stop wearing those bonnets and Winn-Dixie and have your hair look proper and be respectable. If you're respectable, we wouldn't have this, right? We have these conversations every day. Wasn't they were just sitting there saying something about some black fatigue, and then somebody else was sitting there talking about gingers are black. I don't know why we have some, I don't know. Let's pray for her. She might have had psychosis for saying that white people are black. Anyway, it's just uh, rant over.